Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have, unfortunately, Dance Moms Miami. There is no Abby in this, as far as I know, unless it happens in later episodes or something like a crossover. Abby's here. Oh my God, no! Like no, that doesn't happen as far as I know. This is a Dance Studio Stars dance studio in Miami, headed up by Angel Armas and where's Victor? Victor Smalley. The two of them run a dance studio, and we are focused on 5 children and their mothers. Just clearing the air in case you don't already know, I really hate reality TV because none of it, okay, a humongous portion of it, not all of it, a humongous portion of it is fake. It is not real. I do not doubt there's a dance studio. I do not doubt that these guys train kids to be great dancers. I do not doubt these kids have tremendous talent. And these moms really do love their kids and they want the best for them. Those are not in contention at all whatsoever. I just hate that it's treated as entertainment. It's just. My problem with Abby in the previous Dance Moms series, and this one, by the way, is from 2012, and it's one season. It's like 6 episodes. Yeah, 6 episodes. It seemed like a really short request for a half season, a half of a half season of episodes. And I don't know how they work these things out. As in, like, what if they it's again, you're following along with the dance crew, and they go to different competitions, either individually, as pairs, as a group. And what if they lose every single time? This becomes a series that is tremendously depressing for other reasons that already exist. The primary reason that I find it depressing is just that, again, the mothers are, again, it's the point. It's all about troublesome stage moms. It's about moms who are a little bit more obsessive about winning, competing, dancing your best more than the children are. They just love dancing. And yes, sure, some of them might be a little bit more competitive than others. Some don't want to really necessarily compete. They just know they have to be in training and they have to do their best, and competition helps them gauge better their improvement. If they win an award, they go, you know what? I'd like the fact that I was in first place that time. I want to do that again. I want to improve and make sure that no matter what, whenever I dance, I get first place. If I get second place, maybe that wasn't good, but I can improve myself. Those are good metrics to go by to help determine how you're gonna gauge what you're doing. Gauge how you're doing in your skills. And maybe you don't win any awards at all, and you just love to dance. You probably wouldn't go into it with television cameras on you. And if you were bad at it, you would only get yelled at constantly on camera for everyone to watch and me to regret watching. It's, yeah, it's, well, let's talk about the kids here. Some of them are as young as 9. In fact, one of them is a boy. There's 4 girls and a boy. The oldest, maybe she's 12. I really don't know. I don't know how to gauge the ages of kids in these situations. But each of these moms, they feel like overbearing Latin moms. Some of them have origins in like Colombia and other places, obviously, possibly Puerto Rico and things like that. It has their nationality. It doesn't have anything to do with it. But the fact that it's set in Miami means that they are definitely pulling from a spicier collection of women as compared to like Pittsburgh, who are, it's a bunch of Karens. I don't like using that term, but yeah, because I know many very awesome Karens. But in this case, yeah, you can get when you get some Latin moms in there who are very passionate women. They tend to work really well if you want to get them to say, you know what, you need to be a little bit more hard edged. spit out those insults a little bit stronger, and they go for it. They go for it. And again, all these women might be very lovely people in real life, and this show will. The purpose of it is to create conflict, and that makes people keep watching. Not me, but makes people keep watching, and that go, oh my gosh, I want to see what she did and she says and how she can react to that, and when their kids are not getting along, who's gonna take the blame and who's gonna all that stuff. Some people just eat that up. They just eat it up. I don't. It's not for me. And that's what it is. It's not, everything's not for everybody. It's fine. I just hate that it has to be exacerbated in order to make it more interesting. If all these women, they could have walked in there at the beginning of this, said, hey, you know what? We're giving you and your kids a contract. We're doing a series, and you're lovely women, but you need to be able to take direction. And when I tell you to be a bee, you got to be one. And and there's a lot of, behind the scenes, like, oh, here's their kind of little origin story, what each of the kids is about, how they started dancing, why they started dancing, when, how old were they when they started dancing, and also mom's story, like, oh, I danced for a little bit, but the real dancer in the family was my mom, but she wasn't around so much when I was growing up, so I really didn't pursue it as much, but now I'm really making my daughter pursue it. And, living vicariously. But again, all of this could be BS. You don't know, because like I said, I don't doubt that the mothers are passionately supportive of their children and love them beyond words and want the best for them. And the kids want to be the best they can be, and they're talented. I'm hoping I realize there's going to be there's a new next generation Dance Mom series coming out. I am not going to add that to my list if it shows up before the end of my series. I'm sorry. It's just, I've had enough. I have had enough. I did actually take this off of my 2026 run, the start of the new quarter, because I figured I'd watched enough Dance Moms content before that I would be like, you know what? I don't need to do Miami. It's the same thing. But when everything got scrambled around at Christmas, where all the Lifetime network movies were taken away and put onto just Hulu, I had to fill in some spots. And that left a space of 6 episodes at the end of the year that I had to randomly pick when the Christmas stuff was over. And this got picked. It was still on my 2025 fourth quarter random list, and it got picked. And if it had not gotten picked, it would have never come up, and I wouldn't have to be talking so negative about a show on Disney Plus. But if this is your thing, great, enjoy it. I just hope everybody can sort of use this as a mirror to go, like, you know what? Love your kids, but don't put them in a situation where either you have to yell at them or their trainers have to yell at them for the drama. And you know what? I don't doubt that discipline is required when it comes to trying to improve them. The trainers want them to be the best they can be, but it just sounds so demeaning. And that's just me, though. It's just me. Maybe that's necessary. It is competition. They are in competition, and they got to work toward it. And sometimes the feedback can be a little rough, but I take no joy in it. I don't. For me, this is not entertainment. So I'm done. I'm done with Dance Moms for now. It just somehow it got picked before I erased it from next year's list. So trust me, we've got a whole lot of other reality TV shows. In fact, I think we have more reality TV shows left than any other thing, like other than documentaries. It's going to be traumatic for me for the rest of this run. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 108. Okay, all right. I've been curious about this one for a while, but it's a series. Again, we go months without a series being picked because there's so few left. We've seen nearly every series, all except for like a dozen at this point. A dozen series remain, or less now. I don't know. This is a foreign series. I'm not sure if I can't remember where it's from. It might. I remember seeing the thumbnail, and I just don't recall where it's taken from. But I have a feeling it's either subtitled or dubbed. So we'll figure that out tomorrow when we watch The Sound and the Syllable. So yeah, after this is over, barely a dozen shows. Unless Disney starts throwing some new stuff in there over the next 3 months. Within that range. There is two others that I had to take off the next quarter because they were not available yet on Disney Plus. I only put everything up to the end of the last quarter into the new quarter. That's all technical BS you don't really care about, but either way, at least we won't have just documentaries once we reach March, April. We will get all the way to April at this point, unless something throws half this stuff to just Hulu. I don't know. The Sound and the Syllable is what we're watching next in the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.